Do you have half a cup of extra virgin olive oil you want to shine? Pair it with this elegant lentil soup with a splash of lemon and some fresh veggies and herbs from your garden, and you will have a classic, healthy, and timeless Middle Eastern soup you will come back to time and time again, served as a starter or as an entree. Welcome back, you guys. My name is Shireen Falasteen, and today I will be making hadas, or lentil soup, a Middle Eastern classic and staple in every home, especially in the winter when it's raining and during Ramadan. If you'd like to know how to make it, just keep watching. Alright, first things first, let's dice one large onion. Now, you don't have to be too particular because we will be blending this up at the end. I think this is such a cool recipe because I swear I timed this from the moment I grabbed my knife till the moment I finished my soup, and it was 8 p.m. when I started and 8:17 when I finished. So it's a quick dinner. You can serve this as a side or as a main dish, as I am doing here. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to saute my onions until they're translucent. Now let's talk lentils. In the grocery store, you'll notice that there are 2 types of lentils, the orange ones and the grayish, brownish, greenish ones. Go with the orange ones. These are the ones that come without the outer peel, meaning that when cooked, it will fall apart and melt away, creating a very smooth mouthfeel. The other one is good for salads and rices and creoles, but this one is better for soup. I have washed and drained my lentils. I'm adding it to my sauteed onions, and then I will be adding my water. Don't wait too long, guys, because this pot is hot. For seasoning, I will be adding some salt. Cumin, you cannot have lentil soup without cumin. Lentils and cumin are best friends. Turmeric, which gives it a really pretty color as well. Guys, do not overdo it with the turmeric. Just follow the recipe because turmeric can make your dish bitter. And then finally, chicken bouillon flavor. This stuff is my favorite. If you are vegan vegetarian, just substitute this for 3 to 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. Now I will be bringing this up to a boil and cover it, but I'm going to leave some space here so that it doesn't boil over. Now while this cooks between 11 to 14 minutes, it's not going to take more than that, I am going to be prepping my garnishes and my sides, like these olives that I pickled from my October-November harvest. If you guys are interested in knowing how to pick and pickle olives, I would be glad to do it when the time is right in October. So let me know down in the comments below if you would like a pickling video. If I could get you to try anything new next to lentil soup, it would be spicy arugula. I am putting my arugula in water just to make sure it's super clean and super fresh, but this is so beautiful next to lentil soup. It really brightens this soup right up. And I'm going to chop up some radishes. I love the color and the crunch next to that smooth lentil soup. And of course, lemons. We could not have lentil soup without lentil soup's best friend, lemon. It is a staple next to making really good lentil soup. And finally, my last veggie is going to be me chopping the bottoms off of some fresh green onions. They are so pretty next to hot, fresh bread. Oh my God. I make my own bread. I can't, just looking at this. Let me know if you guys would like a bread making video. I would love to share what the years have taught me. We're done, guys. Look. Okay, so at this point, I am going to turn off my flame and let it sit for a couple of minutes while I go get my immersion blender. This is the easiest way to do it. Now, you can do it in an actual blender. And of course, if you do it in an actual blender, please keep your top open with a kitchen towel on top of it so it doesn't explode. But one of the things I want to know is with an immersion blender, try to do it for 1 or 2 seconds because this is not a very deep pot, meaning that it will start to swirl and then spit some of the lentil soup out, burning yourself. So do it in bursts of about 2 to 3 seconds and then stop and do it again. It's just a button. Press it on and off. That way you don't burn yourself, and then you get this super silky smooth lentil soup. Oh my God, it is perfection. It is so simple and so light, and I love it on a rainy day. You can eat this with a spoon or sop it up with some bread. I love to use my fresh homemade pita bread, but if I don't have that, of course, I will use store-bought, and I will warm it on the stove before we eat it. And a really amazing discovery I had a few months ago is toasted white American bread with lentil soup is spectacular. This is something we've done our whole lives, which is rip up some pita bread and toss it into the lentil soup, and the lentil soup kind of sucks into that bread and they become like little dumplings. It is so good, and my children, all children, really love it. Okay guys, that's all I have for you today. Stay tuned for the next Ramadan series video dropping soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you haven't watched last week's video, it was a citrus tea cake with a blood orange glaze. It is so pretty to look at. It is so springy, and it tastes so good. Please, if you give this a try, let me know. And I will see you in next week's video. Stay safe, stay home, stay positive, and stay tuned. And most of all, Ramadan Kareem.